The Tasmanian tiger, also known as was a unique marsupial apex predator native to Tasmania and previously mainland Australia. It was known for its striped lower back, stiff gait, and unusual ability to open its jaws up to 80 degrees. The Thylacine also had a backward-facing pouch, a trait it shared with other marsupials. As a carnivorous marsupial, it occupied the top of the food chain, but various threats pushed it toward extinction, including widespread hunting encouraged by a government bounty, habitat destruction, disease, and competition from introduced species like the dingo and feral dogs. The last known thylacine died in captivity at the Hobart Zoo on September 7, 1936. That date marked the species' official extinction. Yet stories of sightings and encounters have persisted for decades. Many locals and enthusiasts have claimed to see the elusive creature, especially in Tasmania's remote and rugged southwest, where human access is limited. Despite no definitive evidence, the belief that small populations might have survived beyond the 1930s has remained strong in public imagination. A team of researchers conducted an in-depth analysis of over 1,000 reported Thylacine sightings from the early 20th century onward. By assigning credibility scores to each sighting and applying statistical modeling, they suggested that the species may have survived longer than officially recognized, possibly into the 1950s, 1980s, or even early 2000s. Although the likelihood of current survival is extremely low, the modeling showed a non-zero probability that a few individuals could have persisted unnoticed in remote wilderness. Some field researchers and citizen scientists continue the search today using modern tools like drones, trail cameras, acoustic sensors, and night vision equipment. Among these is a small, dedicated group of experts and enthusiasts who believe that if the animal still exists, it would be in Tasmania's most inaccessible regions. They argue that the Thylacine's elusive behavior and the vast, underexplored terrain make the complete absence of evidence. A well-known sighting by a park ranger in the 1980s added credibility to the survival theory, leading some experts to keep an open mind. However, most scientists, while intrigued, remain skeptical. They point out that despite decades of searching, there have been no confirmed photographs, roadkill discoveries, or verifiable tracks. The general scientific consensus is that the thylacine is most likely extinct, though a small number of researchers still hold out hope. At the same time, a separate group of scientists is working on bringing the thylacine back through genetic engineering. Using DNA extracted from preserved specimens, they have mapped almost the entire genome of the thylacine. By editing the genome of a close relative, the fat-tailed duck, they aim to create embryos with thylacine-like traits and eventually produce a living animal that resembles the extinct species. Their goal is to reintroduce these animals into the wild once suitable conditions and habitats are established. This De-Extinction project is controversial. Critics argue that even if the process succeeds, the resulting creature would not be a true thylacine but rather a hybrid with unknown traits. Concerns also exist about the ethical and ecological implications of reviving extinct animals, as well as the potential diversion of resources away from conserving species that are currently endangered and still safe. Despite the controversy, the thylacine continues to fascinate the public. Its story blends science, mystery, and hope in a way few species can match. Whether through continued exploration or cutting-edge science, humanity's fascination with this remarkable animal ensures it remains part of our cultural and scientific landscape. In summary, while the thylacine was officially declared extinct in 1936, credible sightings and modern research suggest it may have survived for several more decades. Some experts still believe in the slim possibility that it remains hidden in Tasmania's wildest regions. Meanwhile, ambitious efforts to bring it back through science are pushing the boundaries of genetics and conservation. The legend of the Tasmanian tiger lives on not just in memory, but in science and speculation.